Show me what you're crying for. I'll wipe your tears on up. If you're so taking love, we'll come for you for sure. If we're caught in a wave, I will carry you over.
Hey you guys, it's your girl King. You're watching. It's your girl King TV. I wanted to talk to you guys about some things that I've been going through personally, and that the changes that I'm making. So nobody knows about this. Only two people. One is my son, and then the other one is a guy. I'm just gonna call him a guy. I'm going to have surgery in September. If y'all see the title, you know I'm gonna have surgery in September because I will name this something about surgery. So that will be happening in September. Am I excited? I'm very excited. Am I nervous? I'm not nervous at all. I had different surgeries before. It wasn't this type of surgery, but I've had surgeries before, so I kind of know how the whole surgery thing work. In this video I'm gonna explain why I chose surgery, why I'm going on this journey, and why I'm taking y'all with me. So first things first, what kind of surgery am I having? You guys all probably wondering. I will be having gastric surgery. For you guys that don't know what that is it's like 5 or 6 different surgeries that you could get under the gastric surgery, but ultimately is for weight loss. I've been introduced to this by my doctor for like 4 years. I never pursued it. I was just always like, no, I'll do it myself. And then I want to say about 2 years ago, no, 1.5 years ago, she like pursued it more. She's like, listen, I think it will be a great candidate for this type of surgery. And I was just like, I don't think so. I know I could lose it on my own. So for those who know me, I switched up my dieting. I cut out beef. I cut out pork, and then I was just eating chicken, seafood, and my goal ultimately is to either one day be vegetarian or to go to pescatarian. So I haven't decided yet because I just got into veggies. Like, this is bad, so if you're okay, eat your vegetables. But I'm not gonna lie, I've ever since I was a young girl, I just always like sweets. I cut down more on sweets as of lately. Like, I'm not talking about lately as of just yesterday. I'm talking about lately as of, I'm sorry, because the size difference is bothering me a little bit. I'm talking about lately as of since I've been an adult. I'm more so switched up. When I eat sweets, because I used to eat them for breakfast. I was bad when I was a kid. I never had nobody telling me no, and all these other things. But I try not to eat as much of that no more. I don't like the taste of soda anymore. So like, soda tastes like chemicals. So I would literally drink soda every once in a blue, or when I'm need acid or something, because like sometimes you be like, dang, I need that burp or whatever. So yeah, I'm sorry y'all if I'm moving all over the place. I'm really opening up to you guys. Like, okay, so that's that. I've so when she brought it up to me last time, I was just still like, no, I got it, I can do it on my own. She was like, okay, my doctor is the type, like, she tried to pursue all options and let you know as her client or, her patient, what's your options and which one she think will be best for you. But when she brought me the the idea, she said, I think you will be a perfect candidate for the vertical sleeve. And the vertical sleeve is when they take a portion of your stomach, they staple your stomach into like a half, well, more than a half. They take like a large portion of your stomach, and they leave this small pocket, and it's like vertical. It goes vertically in, and that pocket is what you what your food is being stored in. So it's so little that it tells your body that you're full and you don't want no more to eat. And then if you do overeat, your body is subject to reject the food that you put in it. So you'll throw up ultimately. When she told me about the idea, I just was like, no. After a while, I went on with time. I had lost like 20 pounds and I was doing so good. But then I found out about certain things which made me low key not go into a depression, but I went into like a mode where like I went, my mindset was like I just don't give a F no more, and I started eating bad again. So when that happened, uh like my habit was just like all over the place, and I was like, I don't get me wrong, I'm very confident in myself. I love the way I look. I love me, but I do want to be healthier, and my body, like, girl, nobody never shamed me for my body. No man never shamed me for my body. So therefore, my weight isn't the one thing that I will be shaming myself about. People, um, other people besides guys shame me for my body. Other women shame me for my body. Other family members shame me for my body, and things of that nature. And did that mess with my confidence? Not when the other woman shame me for my body. You know, that didn't mess up my confidence at all. Because honestly, I'm always the one that look in the mirror and be like, girl, you fine. Especially don't let me come out stepping. Like, if I step and I step correct. But family members, when they do make jokes, and I had jokes all of my life, and sometimes it would be kiki, and then other times it would be like certain things like why are you saying that, or if they clocking what I'm eating all the time, it's like, why are you clocking me? Like, it was stuff like that that did bother me. So after a while, I was just like, I don't know, maybe I should go with surgery. I did my research, and I did my research through and through. I did my research about how the surgery is actually performed. I looked up videos and found videos of the actual procedure. And I may either put it in this video, or I'll link it so you guys can see it, just in case any of you are interested in doing the same thing. I also, like, did thorough research of the other surgeries, because what if my doctor is saying she think this one would be good for me, but what if I feel like it's something else that I want? You get me? So I always, like, when I had the idea in my head, I thought about it, and then I was like, you know what? Bump that. What if I just lose weight, get to the right BMI, so I can get lipo and BBL? Girls just always be trying to find other ways, right? So I was like, what if I just do that? What if I just do lipo and BBL and can get plump in the right places? Get what they said, get fat in all the right places. Like, what if I just do that? What if I just be like, forget that surgery, go this way? Then I have to start thinking, okay, if I did lipo in a 360, will I be doing it for healthy reasons, or would I be doing it just for apparent reasons? And obviously after thinking about it like long, I'm like it would just be for appearance. Like that wouldn't even change my lifestyle. Losing weight should be a lifestyle change. It should be a health change. It should be like everything. Don't get me wrong. I am healthy through and through. I spoke to my doctor like I'm healthy. No high blood pressure. No cholesterol. No in the verge of being a diabetic or anything like that. Cause I did change everything. The only thing I did have wrong with me, my vitamin D was low, and I am anemic. Those are the two things that my doctor was like, hold up, we gotta watch out for that. But everything else that you would get from eating and stuff like that is just like I'm good. Like I'm good. So once I ruled out lipo, I'm like no, because that's not a real lifestyle change. It's just a quick fix of the way you look. Um, you could always get big again from lipo. You could always, and you don't get me wrong, you could get big again from the vertical the vertical sleeve, but you for both you gotta put in the work to keep your weight off. But I feel like with the vertical sleeve, it's like a natural lose the weight, and I'm naturally figuring out how to keep the weight off, and I'm naturally figuring out how to. I feel like with the lipo, it don't challenge me to eat better. It don't challenge me to do better. It just I will literally just get it switched to my butt, and I'll look good, and that'll be it. You get me? So I ended up going back to my doctor like a long time ago, and I won't say when because then people probably like trying to put dates together. I ended up going back to my doctor a long time ago, and I was like, Miss blah blah blah. I'm not gonna say her name because I do have a stalker, and I'm pretty sure my stalker gonna watch this video. My stalker slandered me about my weight on the regular too, so that I was just like, ugh. But yeah, so my I told to my doctor, I'm like, Miss da 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 da, I really been thinking, I'm thinking about getting the sleeve. She was like, oh really? After all these years of me telling you go through it, like you're finally thinking about getting it. I'm like, yeah, because I weighed my options. I looked at. She was like, yeah, because I did see that you gained back I had lost 20 pounds. And she was like, and you gained it back fast. I understand. She, like, I spoke to her and I told her thoroughly of the timeline of why I ended up gaining the weight back. And she was like, I think it will be a healthy lifestyle change for you. And then me and her talked like thoroughly about all my options, and I told her I ended up looking up all the things that she told me to, and I vouched with her that the vertical sleeve would probably be my best option. So after that, she referred me. She was like, "Listen, I'm not gonna lie. Your insurance is gonna clear it. You're not gonna have to worry about anything. Your insurance is gonna clear it. They're gonna pay for it. You just gotta be wanting to do it." And so she gave me a referral. The insurance I had sucked, so I kept on calling, kept on calling, kept on calling, kept on calling, kept on calling around to get this done, and it just sucked. Like the insurance I had, I couldn't get no doctor. No doctor around my area was. I'm in New Jersey. For those who wondering, I live in Patterson to be exact. No place that I've called, and I'm when I look up doctors, I want to know about the doctor. I want to go like in depth, and I want to figure everything out. None of the doctors that I was interested in took that insurance. So finally, I have found this one place, not too far from where I'm. Well, it's kind of far from where I live, but it's in, I'm sorry, y'all, for that noise. That's outside, but it's in good distance from where I live. I called them up and I was like, hey, do Dr. So and so take this insurance? The lady over the phone was like, no, but he does take this. And I was like, and it was an insurance that I was looking to eventually switch over to. So I'm like, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity. God is telling me it's time to just switch my insurance. Say, forget this insurance, and the insurance that the lady was telling me to switch to, they were still willing to pay. You get me? So I was like, boom, bye, da da da, welcome, da da da. So at the time I was thinking about, well, at the time I was thinking about switching my insurance. One of my family members had a health problem, and it was a health problem where another family member could help. And so I was like, you know what, maybe I should just help, and I offered my help. So I did that, and then I was like, you know what, after that I was like, I'm about to move and stuff like that. So I was like, I'll figure out a right date to switch over my insurance. And luckily, like, one random day I just called over the phone and I was like, hey, I want to switch my insurance, da 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 da. 1, 2, 3, it was switched. I didn't know the date that it would be active, so I had to wait for that. So after I called, they was like, oh, you're gonna receive in the mail your new insurance card and your active dates. I never received anything. So another random day, I just was like, you know what? Let me call the new insurance and see what's going on. So I called. They was like, you haven't received it. You should have been received it, but it will be active, and it was a future date. So I wasn't really that worried because I was like, okay, well, it's a future date. It ain't already active anyway. So I told them where to send it to because I was moving, and they did, and they came in, and I probably insert clips because I did receive them. I went to my doctor, the doctor who will be performing this surgery, and me and him spoke thoroughly, and he was just so hands-on with my son because my son did come to the appointment with me. He was so hands-on with him. He was like actually giving me all the information that I needed. I don't know where I put that pamphlet that he gave me. Did I leave it over there? I might have left it over there. So in order to get this surgery, my insurance need me to do a couple of things before they like really clear me to just go ahead and get it. One of the things is see a nutrition is to get the correct way of eating style that we're supposed to eat, to know the right amount of calories and all of that good stuff, you know. Another thing you need is a psychological evaluation. And another thing you need was clearance from my doctor that had already told me to come. So I wasn't too worried about my doctor because I know off rip she the one that referred me. She was the one that had been telling me for years that I should go along with it. So I was not confused at all. Like, I knew she was gonna be like, yeah, girl, go ahead. The other two, I'm like, where I'm gonna find these doctors at, or this counselor, or this, right? So my guy was which I am so grateful for. He was like, you don't have to worry about nothing. He gave me the pamphlet, which I'm trying to look for. It has all the doctors that I needed. I didn't have to look for anybody. He told me which ones respond quick. He told me, like, he ran through everything for me. So he was like, the only thing you gotta do when you get home is to call these 3 doctors. And you know what I did when I got home? I called them 3 doctors. I had got every date that I needed. I already got the clearance for my physician. He's doing. I have to call him actually on Monday because he's doing. Because they gotta put a tube down in your stomach to actually look at what's going on in your stomach before you have the surgery. He's performing that, and I forgot the name of it. I got the email. I don't even know what a pamphlet at, because the pamphlet got all the information I need. He's performing. The next video I make, I'll show the pamphlet. But he's performing all that surgery, which will be in July sometime. My nutritionist, I was supposed to go to my first appointment yesterday, and I flunked that out. I went late and I wasn't able to go, so they were gonna reschedule that on Monday. And I already got my surgery date because I had already made all these dates like off rip. And so when they called me back the next day after speaking to them, I told them, like, she was like, oh, you gotta do this, you gotta remember to do this, you gotta remember to do that. I'm like, I already did all that. So I had all the dates that they needed listed. They was like, oh, you did? I'm like, yeah. So I gave her all the dates that I already had by the doctor. My doctor has spoke to his office, so that clearance is already faxed over there. So now I have an appointment with the therapist or whatever. I have that this week. So I have that clearance by the end of this week. And by the time y'all see this video, actually, I probably have the clearance. I don't know when I'm going to put this video out. So I have that. And then also I have the nutrition appointment, which will be rescheduled tomorrow. So, to answer your question over what surgery I'm having the vertical sleeve done on me. That's the one I picked. I won't be giving my doctors, because like I told you, I do have a stalker, so I don't want to give out too much information. But once I'm done with everything, I will spread the word if you're in the Patterson. Well, not even Patterson, because I told you it's not even the doctor, not even in Patterson. So if you in the Bergen, Essex, or Passaic County area and you want a dope doctor, I met him and he reminded me so much of my doctor, the OBGYN that delivered Carmela. So down to earth, cool guy, understanding, talk to me like I'm a regular human being. You know how some doctors be like, you just don't vibe with them, right? He was not like that. Like, he was giving me the down dirty, the nitty gritty and everything. So I'm excited, y'all. Y'all will go on this journey with me. I'm not holding back anything. Nothing. Like, nothing. I'm letting y'all in. I wasn't gonna share this journey, but I decided, why not live in my truth? Why not explain to y'all what's going on, and y'all could, come on this ride with me. It's only right. So that's what's been going on with your girl. Your girl is about to be a lifestyle change. I already started eating healthy. I could eat healthier, and I gotta start exercising, because that's one of the main things. Is 1/3 exercise, 1/3 the surgery, and 1/3 eating healthy. Once you combine them all together, you'll be able to get your goal weight. You'll be able to maintain wherever you want to be, and you'll be able to get the results that you want to get. And that's what I'm pushing for, And another thing is, the only reason why I'm so big, because I'm not so big, so let me rephrase that. Because my stalker, what she said to me was foul. Like, girl, I'm just short. Like, I want to even be fat, quote unquote fat, if I had some height to me. I'm short. I can't help it. My mother is tall. My mother's taller than me. She's an average woman height. My father is an average guy height, but I'm just short. It is what it is. I'm probably like the shortest person in my family that's an adult. I can't help it. It just I wasn't born to be tall. I was born to be short. So, and I love my shortness. Like, I don't have a problem with my shortness. I just want a lifestyle change. So this is what this journey is all about. Again, I feel like I'm rambling. So now that y'all know what is going on, that's what's been going on. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. I'll be back with other videos that show my lifestyle, what's going on with this journey. If y'all have any questions, you could just leave them down below, and I promise you I will answer. And yeah, I love y'all, King Crew. Just stay tuned, and we out here to ride for each other. So if you're a part of the community and you need anything from me, you need questions answered from me, I will educate y'all as much as I know. And if I don't know, I will still find out to educate y'all, period. That's my video, and I love you guys, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.
Show me what you're crying for. I'll wipe your tears on up. If you're so taking love, we'll come for you for sure. If we're caught in a way, I will care.